action. All right, we're moving to Florida. We're taking the van, which we're going to go look at here in a second. And so this is kind of like an update on the van. Not here's all the stuff we did, but here's all the things I'm thinking about updating. So I'm going to touch each thing, and please let me know what you think has to be done first, what doesn't need to be done at all. So let's go check it out. Follow me. Here's the van. All right, we got brand new tires on the back, but we have these aftermarket wheels, Eagle wheels, really nice wheels from the time period, and these terrible lugs that are snug. So I want to go with factory wheels. Maybe you can superimpose a picture of the wheel that I want with factory lug nuts and factory caps, so that I don't have to find the right slim socket to fit these and have whatever. So, front. These are old tires with a 2019 date code, so they're fine-ish. But I like the feel of those Mavis tires better. These are Firestone Transforce. These are great tires, but I'm thinking about just matching the Mavis tires. Next, this mirror. I broke it off, and I don't even know when that happened, but it's worse. So I'm thinking about going back to the factory black mirrors on both sides, maybe even getting some tow mirrors for both sides, but then I'll lose out on the Explorer paint, which I don't really care about, I guess, and then fixing that thing. All right, the next thing, these side skirts. I want them to go away. I just want it to be a nice clean van without this thing. And I'm afraid of all the holes that are going to be in the fender. I'm not afraid of the holes in the rocker panel. Come on down. Because here's the big thing. This rocker panel on this side and that side need to be replaced. So that's probably going to be the big thing. And you can see the bottom edge of this door is starting to rust up. And this is rocker panel. This door looks fine. But we don't see any rust in here, but we might. We'll see. The next thing is this dent. I want to see if somebody can fix that dent. If they can't fix the dent, I'm not going to worry about it because it's got these aftermarket holes punched in it for the backup sensors and whatever. I'm not too concerned about the dent, but I really do want to replace it. Look here. There's rust in this part. So when we do the rust repair, this panel is going to have to be replaced as well. Lots of rust to be replaced. Now what else? Let's take a look inside. Back to the front. So this bumper cover, it's got the Explorer paint on it. Should I have that repainted? Or should I go back with the black one so it's going to be black and match the mirrors? We're talking about going back to black. If I go back to factory wheels, should I go back to black Steelies? Or the ones she showed you before, which were the GMC 2500 truck wheels? Alright, in we go. That speaker cover wasn't smashed in there until my wife started riding there, and I think she puts her heel into the screen. Here and there's speakers. Cheap aftermarket speaker. And aim to the back there. There's cheap aftermarket speakers in the ceiling, midway, and all the way in the back. And there was, in this door panel, or in this side panel here, this little amplifier that was the size of a cigarette pack that was rusty. So I need to make sure that I can get an amplifier and wire it up and get these speakers all hooked up and see if I can get a sound system going in here. What this car does not have is any kind of subwoofer. So I'd like to fix and make sure all these speakers work and replace them and make sure everything's functional, but add a powered subwoofer. Is that ridiculous, or should I do it?
It's ridiculous.
Or should I do it? Now here's another thing. I've got it covered up. I just want to paint that or remove it with a crayon or something. I don't know, put a piece of black tape over it. Here's one thing that I'm not going to do. I'm just going to leave this here. The screen for this thing is busted, and we don't use it because we all use tablets. This is a 13-year-old van. Nobody cares about the DVD player anymore. Anything else?
Are you still thinking about raising the bed?
Oh yeah, let's go to the very back. So this bed has 18-inch legs on it. It's just Amazon special 18-inch legs. But they make them taller now. When I bought this, they weren't taller. But what if I could get a 24-inch leg and then have a little bit more room to turn around? Because, well, here, look at this. Here's where I sleep.
Yeah, Joe sleeps on the bottom.
Me. Okay, this is me. This is where I sleep. So add that up. Now, big one. All right. One thing that's a big deviation from Explorer van that I want to try and do, that I've seen on a lot of different vans of different kinds, is an air conditioning system. So whether it be plugged into 120 volt outlet or powered by a battery bank, whatever it is, I want to see about getting an air conditioning system, because we're going to be in Florida. So that, you know, like right now, our air conditioning is those fans. I'd like to be able to, hopefully without a need for a plug, so I can do our side of the road stops on the way back and forth across the country, wherever we're going, and have a battery bank or the engine or something run the air conditioning system so that we can sleep in comfort. Now I've seen under the frame air conditioning systems, I've seen backpack air conditioning systems. I'd like to avoid the backpack air conditioning system.
Stealth.
Yeah, so let's just say right now, under frame 12 volt air conditioning system. Now that brings another big modification, so let's go up to the front. I'll meet you up there. All right. There's a company that makes an added alternator kit, but we're going to forget about that right now. We can get a high amperage alternator, but the thing I want to do in here is a Whipple supercharger. It's got 127,000 miles on it. I can do all the work myself. What do you think? Should I put the Whipple supercharger on there, or should I put that, you know, $5,000 to $6,000 toward a couple of family vacations? I don't know.
Defend a supercharger.
It will be awesome.
I'm not sure that's a good defense.
I think it's good. It's good enough. And that's it. Do you see something in the van that you want?
Me? No, I think just the bed and the AC, and
okay.
Maybe if there was a way to put better storage somehow.
Better storage?
So that things are more easy to, or
so
easier.
Look, there's three of us, right? Here's the other storage. We could take that seat out.
Mm-hmm. And put it as a storage
right
unit. So, because sometimes it's so hard to get the things because they're all shoved under the bed on one side.
So, or there was an overhead showing here. So where those decorative pieces are, we can get those luggage bags that ride where like a airplane storage would be.
Like the Airstreams have.
Yep, but not wooden though.
Right.
And the reason I don't want wooden, let's just say we have a collision, I don't want pieces of wooden crap flying around the car. I'd rather have
it's like netting, right?
That I have strapped into the seatbelt fastening areas. What else? What do you want to see on the van? Let me fix that.
I want to see a bathroom.
A bathroom? We got a toilet, but we don't have a tub or a shower. You want to see a tub and a shower? What about a rinse kit and a bathroom tent? That's something to think about.
That would be more appropriate for campsites, and then most of the campsites we go to already have a bathhouse.
Yeah.
But we don't go out west, so that would open us up to maybe doing more stuff out west.
Right. Okay, so that's what we want to do to the van. Right now, we're just going to use the van as is. It's the same I would recommend to you. Whatever you got, just use it. And put a plan together. But what I'm not going to do in the short term is pay a huge amount of money for a different van. This van's here, I own it, there's no payments on it. So with whatever I could spend, you know, $1,300, $1,500 on a payment for some other van, I can just do something to this every month. And then if I'm out of money for that month, then I don't have the repo man coming after me. I just don't do a project. So let me know what you think.